Today I'm fishing with Joe Camarino. Now let me tell you how I met Joe. Last year, I put on an online fishing tournament series. It's called the Straight Up Fishing Classics. I hosted 3 tournaments with the championship. And one of the prizes for the people that competed in the tournament, which I need to make sure that you get in the tournament as well, one of the prizes was that you got to fish having a Brian Latimer experience. I was gonna take you out on the water and go fishing. There he is. Got him, that's a trout. That is a trout. We got the slam, baby. That is 100% a trout. Slam! We got the slam. And so I met Joe. He won all 3 of my qualifying tournaments. So now I owe Joe 3 days on the water of fishing. So today we're gonna go down here to the low country and catch as many of the saltwater species as we can possibly put our hands on. I think it's gonna be challenging today.
Definitely, with all the wind.
Yeah, just to set the stage here, this is what we're up against. A lot of muddy water, a lot of wind, more muddy water, and some more wind. So saltwater fish species, they really don't tend to like dirty water. So the biggest thing we gotta try to do is find somewhere that we can actually fish today because it's so windy, it's aggressive. It's disrespectful wind out there today. We gotta try to find some clear water. We got a lot of sandwiches. We got Joe. He's ready to go. It's Joe and he's ready to go. We're gonna have a lot of fun regardless. We might not have fun. Let me just keep it real. Like we always say that, but it might not be fun for a couple hours, but we're gonna try to make it as much fun as possible. Let's go. All right, that's a red this time, huh? What color was that one on?
Dark and stormy.
Stark and dormy. Look at the tail. That always is a telltale sign. When you see the telltale sign is to look at the tail and see what color it is.
They're so, that blue in it. It's beautiful.
Yeah. Did he pop it?
He actually popped it.
Like, dude. Give you a little bit of background on Joe. Just like me, we grew up the same way, grew up freshwater bass fishing, fishing in lakes, creeks, rivers, that kind of thing. So when you come from that scene and you transition to saltwater, as much as inshore saltwater is like bass fishing, at the same time, it's kind of different. Haven't really fished any saltwater, haven't really done anything, haven't caught a redfish, haven't caught a flounder, a speckled trout. So this is gonna be like a new frontier for him, learning how you look for these fish, how you find them, how you catch them, some of the baits that we're gonna use, which most of them for me are still bass fishing baits. Dude, this one's on a Ned though. As soon as I switched to the Ned, it started to heat up a little bit. Oh yeah, I'll take those kind.
Oh, that's a little better.
Yeah, he's a little better. Oh, you know what? You know how we gotta do, we always have to size them up, right? Now that mine's a little bit better than yours, we gotta size, but you're right, dude, look at the tail on that.
Yeah.
Look at the tail. Is that legal to say? Look at the tail on that.
And that one's got multiple dots.
Yeah.
I think on the other side it's got actually
I usually try to catch ones that have more than one dot, you know. the number of dots are an indication of how good a fisherman you are.
No, that's why mine's only got one.
You probably don't have a dot on the other side at all, dude.
It actually does.
Okay, well, you know, you deserve that. That one actually came on a TRD bugs, straight up green pumpkin. You know, I'm always talking about, yeah, I just use bass equipment. Like I'm really using bass equipment out here.
I first found Brian on Scott Martin's YouTube channel. It's when he used to fish in the FLW. Me and my buddies, we all started following all these big fishermen YouTubers. And Brian always just stuck out to me. He was just one of those cool guys that you would want to follow. So I started following him on Instagram, started following him on Facebook, all the social media platforms. Started watching all his videos, and then it went from him throwing in his own tournament, and I was like, man, I gotta get into that. Especially if I can win a trip to come to South Carolina. That's what I was gonna do. So it pretty much came to that point where I talked to my wife and I was like, if I get in it, I'm in it to win it, and I'm gonna go to South Carolina.
Oh, goodness gracious. That's a trout right there. Oh, it's a flounder, a little baby flounder. What a thump though, dude. I was hopping it off the bottom, doop, doop, and I saw the line just like jump 2 foot off the bottom. I was like, yeah, that's a bite, my guy. You can go ahead and set the hook. Dude, look, wouldn't he be a perfect piece of meat to put right on a piece of loaf of bread?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Good grief, you just put him right on a piece of loaf of bread, fry him up, and then bop, right in my mouth. Unfortunately, dude, he's got to be in South Carolina, he's got to be 18 inches. So basically, this is what you have when you come down here to the low country. As far as the fishing goes, you've got 3 species that we're going to be fishing for today. Redfish, my favorite, trout, speckled trout, and then you also sprinkle in an occasional flounder every now and then. There you go. Come on, Joe. Uh-oh, I hear, oh, you got 10. You got on 10. You better loosen that drag, bro. You better loosen that drag. Hey, don't blame me if you lose. I told you to loosen that drag. I only put 10 on there. Now, I'm looking at your biceps right now, and they are full of blood, my guy. He couldn't even talk. He just set the hook and was like, oh, look at him schooling right there. That's a decent one there. That's a slot size fish. Just make sure if he lunges, you got some drag. He won't give up, will he? He won't give up, will he? Come on, Joe. The champ is here. The champ is here. That's a nice one. That's a nice slot size red right there.
This is my first time.
Is that the first time you caught a red?
Yeah, actually.
Yeah, that's a good size one too. Wait, I saw you buckling a little bit in the arm area. You're gonna need to tighten that up. Okay. Because when you get one on 30 inches or so, I'm not out here to help you. I'm looking out for me and me only. I brought you out here, but I'm only gonna look out for me and me only. So, well, if we need to get some water on that fish, you can return it back because you got more work to do, my guy. You got more work to do. That was a pretty good job for your first one, though. I was impressed. I'm just saying, you might want to tighten it up. You might want to tighten it up. Hey folks, I'm gonna show you my line setup when I'm out here saltwater fishing. I really only have 2 setups. I like to do something that is quite not so much traditional nowadays. I'll throw a straight fluorocarbon setup or mono as well. 10 or 12 pound test. I like to use at least that size because if you go much bigger than 12, it just doesn't cooperate on the spinning reel that well. So if I'm using 12 pound test, is usually mono. I'm using Diamond Illusion for my mono here. And I also use Diamond Presentation. For the fluorocarbon, I like to use 10 pound test, and for mono, I can beef it up to a 12 pound test. The other setup that I like to use is Diamond 15 pound test braid to a 20 pound test Diamond fluorocarbon leader. Now, the way I use these 2 setups, 2 totally different situations. If it gets really windy, I tend to like the mono and the fluorocarbon. I feel like that's a heavier line, so I have more line control. I can keep my bait on the bottom a little bit better. The other thing about the straight fluorocarbon setup is if I'm in a scenario where I'm breaking off a bunch, it is super aggravating to have to retie 2 knots every time I break off. So I'll just swap up to the straight fluorocarbon setup or the straight mono setup. But if I need to get a little extra length on my cast, especially when I'm fishing for trout, if I'm fishing a heavy current, I want to feel those real subtle bites, I'll go to a braid to a fluorocarbon setup. I think that what works best for me, and it's just straight up bass fishing equipment. The same stuff that I use when I'm fishing on tour, I use out here saltwater fishing as well.
Joe! That's a little better.
Is that a big one?
That's a lot better.
Bro, listen at the line. Oh yeah, that's a big one. Make sure you got your drag because I'm telling you, that's a linebacker right there, my guy.
There you go.
Listen, is he going that way? Let me just get out of the shot, okay? How about that? Listen, you hear his drag? Let me help you a little bit. Put a little water on there. Here we go. Oh, I got him. Oh, dude, that's a male. He's stroking. Nice. Look at that. Get this fish. Get him over my head. Over my head.
I got him.
Oh my God. I wonder if I eat my sandwich after that. Will that be okay? Dude, I literally ate part of my sandwich while you were fighting that fish today.
That's awesome.
Oh, was that one on the trout trick? The trout trick, dark and stormy.
Trick.
It's a little different.
I want to do this all day.
Right. It's addictive, dude.
Yeah.
It's addictive.
Can we stay another day?
We can stay another day. We can do a 2-dayer. We can do a 2 for, bro, you're a 3-time champ.
That's what I'm talking
Hey, you
about.
tell me how long you want to stay.
God, this is awesome.
Keep in mind, Joe is a complete stranger to me. I've never met Joe, never fished with him, so I didn't know his skill level coming into today. After fishing with Joe for a couple of hours today, I really realized that he was pretty proficient with a spinning reel. Now, that's odd for a couple of reasons. Joe's from Texas, where everything is bigger and better. And most of those guys use a lot of big, heavy line, power fishing equipment. So finesse stuff, usually guys from the true southern states aren't that comfortable with it.
I think my favorite catch was that flounder. The flounder was awesome, just to see the beauty of it and the way it's shaped and the eyes on the top of it. It amazes me how I even caught that thing. Like hopping along that jig on the bottom. I mean, it's crazy. I literally had to like hop it right in front of his face in order for me to catch that fish.
There's one. Got one?
Yeah.
You got a good one? Oh, it's a flounder, isn't it? Dude, look at that. Is that the slant? Oh, we got to catch it. That's a flounder. Now we got to catch a trout. Well, you got to catch it first. But that's, let's see, is there a pretty good one? Dude, he's got to be 19 inches, 18 inches.
This is a 19.
Look, and that's a big flounder. Dude, that's on a shrimp po' boy. Oh, you swapped up colors and didn't even tell your boy. Okay, Joe. Woo. That's how you become a champ, right?
That's awesome.
Is that your first flounder?
Yeah, it actually is.
Really?
And
really?
he's super soft.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It'd be soft in my frying pan is what it could be.
I've never eaten one.
You never ate flounder?
I've never eaten a flounder.
We're eating flounder for you tonight. No. We're going to get you some good old South Carolina seafood tonight. Some shrimp, grits, and flounder. I don't even know if that's a combo. We'll make it. I don't even know if that's a combo. It'll be a combo tonight.
That's awesome.
All right, Joe. Dude, I'm super stoked that you came down here and fished with me today. You come from a long way, man.
I did.
All the way from Texas. Since you came a long way, I got a few things I want to give you. Mystery Tackle Box, man.
Thank you.
I don't think you subscribed yet, right?
I actually
Come on, cuz.
I need to.
You need to.
I've been wanting to.
Listen, dude, I've got exposed to so many new tackle companies, different styles of baits through Mystery Tackle Box. And it's a great way to kind of just build out your tackle inventory. So there might be some stuff in there we can catch a redfish on today. That box is mainly for bass fishing and fishing in freshwater. But the way that I fish saltwater species, you could probably use a lot of that stuff to fish with today if you wanted to. If you use my promo code, you know you can get your first box for like 10 bucks. I mean, come on, son.
I'll get it done.
All right, and then I got one more box for you. This is from me right here.
Okay.
No, all my gear. I got a website, shopblad.com, and I got like all my apparel on there. So yeah, man, got you a few goodies. Now we got to go out here and get the real goodies. Some big redfish and some big old nasty trout.
Yeah. Thank you, man.
A lot of the stuff that I use, like I made a big order from Shop Carl's before I came down here. Z-Man has a couple baits that I use for bass. This one I catch a lot of spotted bass on. This is a Trick Shots. It works really good on the Ned head. You can put it on the jig head just like this too. Any of the bright colors that we use in bass fishing, the pinks, chartreuses, those are really good for the trout. The redfish, you hit them too, but I really like them for the trout. I ordered some swim baits from Shop Carl's too this week. This is just a Minnows, a 3-inch one. I like it a little bit better. Sometimes I'll use the bigger 4-inch swim bait as well. But of course, I know you're familiar with Ned rigging, right? Yeah, dude. So not only do the trout eat the Ned rigs, the TRDs and things like that, but I catch a lot of redfish on them too. You can fish those around, especially if it gets calm and you can tell that the fish are a little finicky. A big old bright chartreuse TRD like that, I picked that up too. And then we'll throw stuff like this. Anything that looks like a crawfish kind of can mimic a crab in salt water. So I went over to Shop Carl's and got this to a couple TRD craws, but mainly just bass equipment, but you're just fishing them in a little bit different way. I just almost always throw all these baits on a jig head. That's really all I fish with. It's nothing super special. It's really more about finding the fish. So today I'm fishing out of an aluminum bass boat. This is a low Stinger 188. So I actually don't have a true saltwater fishing boat, but for you guys that are like me and you only spend a couple days down at the coast saltwater fishing, feel free to take your aluminum bass boat out. The only thing you need to do for care for your boat is make sure you rinse off your trailer really good. Hit all those really important components, the leaf springs, the wheels, your ratchet straps. Make sure you get all the salt water off of that. Here, anything that has a bolt or anywhere point of corrosion, just make sure you rinse that off really good. And I promise you, taking your aluminum bass boat to the saltwater will work just as good as going out and buying a $60,000 or $70,000 bay boat.
Coming out here, Brian told me that we were gonna fish hard and we're gonna make enough footage to make a show. And I was like, man, you know, I've never done anything like that before. And man, fighting these 20-mile-an-hour winds and 30-mile-an-hour gusts, it was a beating. But it was just something that I wanted to experience and something that I was glad I was able to do. And then at the end of that, he still wanted to go out and fish at night and fish these docks with the lit up docks and all that stuff with the lights in them. And seeing those fish underneath those was just breathtaking. It was something I've never done before. It was, you know, mind blowing to me.
This is one of the, there he is. Got him, that's a trout. That's a trout. We got the slam, baby. That is 100% a trout. Slam! We got the slam. So for you guys that don't know, I know all my freshwater people get that trolling motor, Joe, so we don't float into the dock. The wind is hawking tonight. For you freshwater guys, a saltwater slam is when you catch a redfish, a trout, and a flounder. So we've caught plenty of redfish, we've caught some trout, and now we got the flounder. So my goal tonight, like the conditions are just so horrible, my goal tonight was like just to get a bite.
There's one.
You got one?
Yeah.
Joe's got one. Joe, what does it feel like?
I think it's a trout.
Another trout? Yep. We got more trout. More trout. Swing him up here. All right, dude. We got 2 trout.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, dude, I've just been talking about how we hadn't caught any trout at all.
He's slippery.
We got 2. Those are about probably 15, 16 inch trout that we caught here. I say bro, I hate to throw those things back because they taste so good in the grease, my guy. Hey folks, this is my Mercury 250 horsepower Pro XS that I'm using here. One thing I don't think a lot of people realize is we don't actually have saltwater or freshwater engines anymore. These engines are compatible in fresh and saltwater, but you do have to do the proper maintenance on these engines so you can prevent corrosion. You hook it up to the flush connect, turn the water on, leave it on for a few minutes, and you can pop it right back in and you're done. It's over with. The Mercury Flush Connect makes flushing your engine way easier. My expertise just coming from the bass world, you know what I'm saying? You know, I not toot my own horn. I like to fish docks because it's something I can relate to. When I come down here, I like to look for areas where I know fish are gonna funnel to these docks and put smack down on them. Basically is how it's gonna work. There he is.
There we go.
Another trout.
That's another one.
Another trout. Dude, I was keeping it up high under that light because you gotta think, like with the light, you want to hold that trolling motor?
Yeah.
Actually, go ahead and cast up there because you know when you get them fired up, you want to get them going. I was keeping it up high, keeping my bait up high because the water is extremely dirty. I know you can't tell right now because it's dark out, but obviously. But the water is really muddy from all the wind that's got everything churned up. So I kept my bait up high because I imagine the bait and everything, even the fish, are probably hanging up high because that's where the most light is. On this one, I was keeping my bait up real high. You can't tell it, but the water is extremely dirty. It's all churned up from the hurricane and all the wind the last few days. So the light, you gotta imagine if you're under the water, the most intense light. Oh, you got one, Joe?
There's another one.
Oh, that's a big one.
Oh, it's a flounder.
Is it a flounder?
It's a big one.
Oh, dude, that's a big one. That's a keeper. Bro, that's a keeper. Oh, get him, Joe. Come on, bro. Come on, son. Get him in the boat. That's all I'm asking you.
Oh, man, look at that. That's
Joe
awesome.
got him a flounder. Hey, what do we call what we got now? We got the quadruple. We call like literally every species that's inshore. That's a keeper for sure, bro.
Look at that.
That's gonna be tough. Throw that one back. That's a keeper. You got a big old flounder. We got a flounder and a sea trout at night in wintertime. It's like 40 degrees out tonight, 30-mile-an-hour wind. Dude, nobody else is at, not a single truck at the boat ramp when we launched tonight. I wonder why. Did he thump it?
Oh, he thumped it hard.
All right, this is extreme fishing right here, right? We're out here fishing at night in the wintertime. Nobody fishes at night in the wintertime. You wanna get out here and have the water all to yourself, come out when it's cold at night after a hurricane. Only people you're gonna find out here is Joe Camarino and myself.
That's for sure.
This has been the fun. Listen, it started off bad, ended up being one of my most memorable trips ever. Like, I will never forget this, the time that we fished out of a hurricane at night.
Yeah.
And wind. This is awesome, bro. Good job today.
Appreciate it.
You caught on this really good, dude. Let's throw these back and we'll get at it tonight. All right. We'll go catch some more.
Coming down here to South Carolina to fish saltwater, I didn't know what to expect. And me being a bass fisherman, I was thinking, you know, oh man, I'm not gonna know, I'm gonna be lost. But then fishing with Brian, he was just like, man, no, we're just gonna fish, you know, some freshwater lures, kind of like how we do bass fishing. You just got to be careful because some of them are big and they'll turn you, they'll pop your line. I was actually like, yeah, at ease catching some of these fish because it was pretty similar to freshwater fishing.
This has been a good week. Joe and I get to spend a bunch of time together, just kind of sharing some of my experience fishing saltwater. I feel like maybe you learned a few things, but the most exciting part for me was seeing his face light up when he caught his first redfish this week, caught his first flounder, even put him on a few speckled trout. Giving somebody a new experience that they haven't had before was really cool for me. So I'm looking forward to doing more of this next year. We're going to continue doing these straight up fishing classics, and everybody that wins, I want to take them fishing. I'll learn things from them as well. I love hearing everybody's backstory. And so this has been probably one of my favorite trips down here to the low country, spending it with Joe, showing him just the ins and outs of saltwater fishing, just sharing that experience.